All right, OT count. I love you, Bryce, but it got to be done.
Oh my God.
This year, MLB The Show 21 introduced a new pitching interface that, if you're familiar with the MLB 2K series, might seem familiar, but not really, in the form of Pinpoint pitching. That offers gamers a somewhat more difficult but rewarding pitching interface, giving us more user control than even analog can provide. So let's find out what it's about, how to work it, and ultimately get over the learning curve as quickly as possible. So all right, let's get it. Okay, first thing, to switch to the new Pinpoint pitching, from the main menu, you want to go all the way up to the top, then all the way over to the right to settings. Hit settings again, then gameplay. Then go down to pitching interface and switch it to Pinpoint pitching. And using this, you're going to want to make sure your pitch feedback is set to on. This will tell you how well you're executing each pitch. As for pitching view, you can put it whatever you're most comfortable with. And as for the pitching ball marker, Classic will tell you the direction your pitch will break relative to where you aim the ball at. So the ball is your starting point. And the bigger circle, which is there for meter and analog pitching as well, is based on the pitcher's accuracy of where the ball will land if you can nail the motions of the pitch. So the more accurate the pitcher, the smaller this circle will be. And naturally, fastballs will have the smallest circle, as that's the most accurate pitch you can throw. And pitch trail will let you pick where you want the ball to break to while showing you the flight of the ball from the pitcher's hand. With again, you can see the circle around the baseball displaying where the pitch will land if you do it correctly. You don't get a boost either way, but I like to use Classic personally. Okay, so when you first use Pinpoint pitching with pitch feedback on, you will see 3 rows show up on the side of the meter to tell you how good or bad you did at different parts of the meter. The top bar will tell you how accurate your right stick game is trying to successfully copy the actual pitch's motion that the game tell you to do with each pitch after you select it. And what I mean by actual pitch's right stick motion is the first 2 movements you have to do. If you look at the meter, there's gonna ultimately be 3. And you're gonna wanna focus on just how fast the demonstration of the first 2 right stick motions are, more so than getting the exact motion right. As you're gonna wanna match the speed more so than the motion as close as you can, because they will nick you if you do it too fast or too slow, in the form of your accuracy percentage dropping and the green meter turning yellow on the parts you messed up. Pitches like the fastball have a somewhat easy, depending on how easy you find moving the right stick in a straight line, motion, while a curve has you aim the right stick at an angle then loop around the outside. So there's a certain added degree of difficulty just in getting different pitches motions right. Now the middle number will tell you how good you are at timing the final part to complete the pitch's motion, bringing the right stick down to the location of the pitch. You see, as I move the ball around the plate, the blue circle will move too. This is what you're gonna have to aim at when you bring the right stick down. So you're not aiming straight down, it will be wherever you located the pitch at. And you're timing this push down by when the lighted up blue circle starts to close. So if you time it correctly, you can land the white circle directly in the closing blue one. So again, not even focusing on trying to fit the white circle inside the blue circle for a sec. This tells you if you timed it properly to be able to do it in the first place. In hitting terms, it's like you can time a fastball correctly to swing and still mess up the PCI and pop it up. This is what that's like. Timing this part incorrectly, just like with meter and analog, will have a major result on the vertical accuracy of your pitch. So if you push the right stick down too early, your pitch will rise in the zone. And if you time it late, the pitch will drop. Or you might not be able to bring the right stick down at all if you wait too long, and then it's good luck on where the pitch ends up.
Oh my God.
And the third line tells you just how far off the circle you're targeting as you bring the right stick down, and how far to the left or right you were. This alters the accuracy of your pitch the most, as that makes sense since you're trying to match where you actually aim the pitch at on the meter. But if you miss by the same degree on 2 different pitches, the accuracy at which you did the first motion does play a big role. I've had plenty of 50%, 60% pitches land pretty close to my target because I nailed the aim down motion. Depending on the pitcher, you can still get lucky without nailing the pitch because of the huge room for error, and the random placement of the pitch ends up making you look a lot better as a result. The difficulties in using Pinpoint pitches, other than giving your thumbs and your controller a major workout, comes in 2 forms. While the pitch's right stick motion timing, which is the first two motions, is the same no matter the pitcher you're using, different pitchers will have different timings on when to swing the right stick down to complete the pitch, as that is tied to their actual delivery. Now this can really throw off your timing, especially if you have been pitching with one starter all game and then bring in a reliever. Then you have to get used to his timing on his fastball, curve, slider, all that good stuff. But the easiest way again to time this is try and match your right stick pull down to when the blue circle at the bottom closes so it fits around the white circle. Another situation where a pinpoint could be really difficult is trying to keep runners from stealing on you. Because if you want to throw from the stretch, which I do a lot, then you're also worrying about not messing up this complex motion that you can't hurry up and zip through. So I wonder if we're going to see an even higher increase in fastballs if somebody's on base because of this. And people won't even try a breaking ball if they're using pinpoint. All right, I'm back. I had to add this part in after messing around in custom practice. My finger slipped, but you can cheat the system a bit when throwing a fastball by shortening your pull-up motion by letting go of the right stick after you go down. So all you have to do is finish the motion back up, and your accuracy increases significantly. But because of the fastball's motion, this is the only pitch you could do it with apparently. All right, bye. Previous pitch I threw an outside two-seamer and he was early. Maybe he was looking for a breaking ball out the zone on this one with 2 strikes. My line wasn't perfect at all on the way up, but I almost nailed my timing going down despite missing to the right. That's the great thing about fastballs though, because the ring around the ball isn't too big. If you miss it, it won't go too far from where you target it unless you mess up something serious. 2 outs, bases loaded, so I wanted to pop them up. If I missed and the ball dropped just a bit, I would have been in serious trouble. My accuracy here is a lot better. Same timing going down, it was closer to the ball location, and the fastball ended up exactly where I wanted. Now going too fast despite my other 2 numbers nearly being perfect seemed to have pushed the fastball further inside the batter. Good thing I was already aiming to the corner because woo! This slider I aimed on the outside part of the plate, but because of the numbers I put up, it creeped almost into his wheelhouse. Here just trying to see what happens if you just breezed right through the motions, and look how far off from the target the ball ended up. With breaking balls, because of its wide radius of where it can go, even if you land the pitching motion, you're almost guaranteed to have it hang or end up a dirt ball if you don't nail it. So be careful here. So alright sports gamers, hope this video was able to help you guys out who have been considering trying out the new pinpoint pitching in MLB The Show 21. And if you're new, if you like the content we provide, make sure to subscribe to Sports Gamers Online if you haven't, so you don't miss anything we put out. And hit that bell icon at the bottom so you're notified whenever a new video drops. Alright people, I'm Chris. Thank you all for watching, and be good y'all.